I mean, I'm back home now and I'm settled and everything's good. Everything's good. But yeah, I mean, I feel like home and like I said, I mean, the guys is what make it. It was gonna make it feel like home and I love the team. I love the organization.
Who's some of the guys you connected with the most?
Man, the whole D line for real. I mean, a lot of the offense guys. Tay, Flo and those guys. I mean, it's a lot of guys that I talk to on offense, defense. So I mean, just continuing to build with them. And I mean, the only thing I wish, I mean, if they was going to trade, Packers was going to trade me. I wish I got traded here earlier. Just have a full offseason with the guys, OTAs, training camp, just to set the standard and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, it's from the situation I was put in, and just to meet the guys and get with them so quick. I think we handled it well.
Yeah, in hindsight, how much of a whirlwind was that just transition, knowing that you didn't have OTAs with the guys, you didn't know Coach Whitecotton? I don't know if you did, but how much of a whirlwind was that in hindsight?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, because you kind of like just learning as you go, just learning the guys, learning the coaching, how we practice, everything pretty much. And so, I mean, that definitely was an adjustment. But yeah, I mean, like I said, that's one thing this year. Just looking back, that's what I wish I did have was a true off season with the guys. Just I think I would have helped out there too.
When did you feel settled here? Like, when did you feel like, okay, now I'm here. I moved. I got a place to stay. Like, when did you feel settled?
I would say probably like after like the first month, just getting my routine, my massages, dry needling and all that kind of stuff, the body work, getting all that stuff settled. And then I moved into my spot. I think the Giants game, the second game. So I pretty much got settled after I got all my stuff here and my girls got into school. But yeah, once I got all my routine stuff settled, I was pretty good.
The Cowboys kind of look at the defensive line interior as something they really wanted to build. They think they built a foundation. In terms of building a defensive line and a foundation, how confident are you with this group, and what have you seen to suggest probably optimism into the future?
Yeah, I mean, I think we got a lot of great players, and then we got a lot of guys that's up and coming, and going into next year, I mean, we got a lot of guys that we're going to be depending on to have big years and to develop. Excited about the growth of that, and then just the guys that's already here, with Osa and Q and those guys. I think we all great players, and since I stepped foot in the building and you've seen these guys work, it's been second to none. So, I'm excited to come in and work with those guys every day.
You came in the week before the season. Q came in mid-season with the OTAs and a full ramp-up. How good can that interior unit really be?
Yeah, I think it'd be good. I mean, all the guys, we work hard. We push each other and all that kind of stuff. So I think it'll be good. And like you said, just a whole off season and just being able to establish the standard of what the team of our defense. Showing the guys how we work and all that kind of stuff. I think that'll go a long way, especially early on.
What does this defense need?
Man, I just think just a bunch of dogs, a bunch of guys that truly love and care about football and not just going out on the field and being expected to make plays. I just think going home and doing the right things, just doing the right things, all the small things all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we all know this. It's not like a big talent gap between this team and the next team. It's really just all the little things, and the teams that can do all the little things right all the time is usually the most successful teams.
I'm not sure if you were asked about this, but what is your locker room reaction to Trayvon Diggs being let go here?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. A great player and a guy that's been here and established himself here. So, I mean, anytime a guy, like that, leads the team, it's sick. But, as players, we all got to move on. It's the business of the game.
On behalf of the Dallas Chapter Pro Football Writers Association, it's my pleasure to announce that you have won the newly minted Dak Prescott Media Good Guy Award, given annually to a Cowboys player who exemplifies professionalism, honesty, and cooperation while working with the media. Since you've been here every week, after games, during the week, and we appreciate it.
I appreciate that.
Okay, and so.
Yeah, we got a little, okay.
Try not to. Try not to. Try to get it out of there.
Appreciate that, man. The Dak Prescott Award. That's right. There you go. Thank you. I appreciate that.
We appreciate
I appreciate y'all too. Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it,
man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yep. Appreciate y'all. Yes, sir.
Given the rough season that you guys have had as an NFL player, do you believe it's such a thing as being able to take momentum into an off season?
Yeah, for sure. Just taking I feel like just the camaraderie. That's the biggest thing. Just making sure you know everybody. We got each other back. I feel like that's the biggest thing you can take into the off season.
What's one of the big, speaking of what you can take away, what's one of your biggest takeaways from what you were able to put on film in 2025?
Yeah, just believe in yourself. I mean, just keep going no matter what. It's gonna all work out.
With shoulder stingers, I mean, obviously you're being sort of physical. You ran a guy over last game. Just how much do you have to not try and think about it when you're playing out there, even though, or how much does it remind you when you are playing that you feel it?
Yeah, most of the time it's just like little sudden movements or things, and it just reminds you, oh, my shoulder is hurt. But at the same time, I mean, when your adrenaline pump, you don't really feel it until after the game or when you sit down.
You had to have felt it during the game a little bit, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's the second half. That's what I already knew. I'm like, yeah, I tried to block. I think it was Wagner, Louisville, when it was like a pick stunt, and I couldn't feel it. So I'm like, yeah, might be time to sit down.
You talked about working acupuncture in your in-season recovery. Now that you're gonna have an off-season, you've had a heavier workload than you've had in years past. What do you plan ahead in terms of what you'll do to get your body right for next season? Or the same thing as in season?
Yeah, probably just keep the same routine. I mean, just stay on top of it. I feel like the biggest thing is just making sure you take some time out too. You can't just get right back into it. But like you said, it's the most carries I've ever had. So yeah, I'm gonna chill for a little bit.
When you start talking to your agent about free agency, do you look at this year and I'm going to parlay this year into a chance to get paid in free agency? How do you look at it?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the goal, but just take it one day at a time. Don't try to put too much on yourself. I can't control it, so I just got to let it play out and see what happens.
But as a veteran, I mean, you're free agent. You want to strike with the iron's hot, to sort of fit, right?
Right, yes, sir. That's always the goal or the main objective, but, I mean, just control what you can control and just keep grinding.
What have the people closest to you in your life had to say to you about the season you're having? Anything along the lines of we knew you always could get back to doing and stuff like that. How they supported you?
Yeah, I mean, they ain't missed a game. I think they probably missed one game since I've been in the NFL. So the support always been there. And then just motivating me. I mean, yeah, just staying in my ear, making sure I'm doing the right thing. It's really off the field that you got to worry about too. So I mean, you gotta stay straight.
How's that been handling that off the field?
Oh, fun. It's been fun.
Do you have a different confidence maybe going into this off season after this season? Because obviously you were going to free agency last year too, and I imagine it might have been a little bit more unknown. But do you have more confidence kind of going into this free agency?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm gonna just put my head down and get back to work.
Do you do New Year resolutions, and if so, what's your New Year resolution for 26?
Yeah. Probably win the Super Bowl next year. Win the Super Bowl next year. That's all I want. And what he said too.
Appreciate it, too.
For sure.
I was taught throughout my life growing up. I come from a football family, so they always said, if you can play, you better play, and at the same time, you got to think about if I'm going to be out there, am I going to be helping this team or hurting this team, and you got to know the difference between the two. But at the same time, I love this game. This game has given me so much. I'm loyal to this game, but the game is not loyal back. So every single opportunity that I get to play it, I'm going to take that.
The theme days that you had, those tournament Thursdays, the competition Wednesdays, I think it's called. Which one is the best one for you? That you like?
No turnover Thursday.
No turnover Thursday.
Yeah, which means we didn't turn it over during the week, which is good.
Do you like those types of theme days? I don't know if you had one under Mike or even in college where that's part of culture building.
Yeah, I'd say, would you call a Fast Friday theme day? I've had those since college. I think it's a great, what I think it is I think it's structure, you know what I mean? And, you call it no turnover Thursday or turnover Thursday, but at the same time, it's telling you, hey, it's Thursday, Like on your body clock, this is where you need to be. So in my eyes, I kind of see it as structure. And hey, this is where I need to be at this point in the week, and this is where I need my body, this is where I need my head. So I think it's more a little bit about structure. You can call it culture too, just because it might differentiate between teams or whatever. But to me, it's a little bit more structure.
Can you see how okay, what's been a locker room reaction to Diggs being released? What's been a locker room reaction to Diggs being released?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. I mean, it is what it is. It's the NFL, so.
Could you tell instantly when Shotty was hired that high energy guy, he's trying to change things? Nothing against what Mike did, because you can see what Mike. But could you tell immediately, or was it a gradual thing?
Yeah, I think it was immediate, and just because over the past years, I knew Shotty, and he didn't talk much. I mean, he probably said 3 words to me over the course of a year or two. He was just sitting in the back of the meetings every once in a while. And then when he got here and you finally, started to get to know him, talk to him more, you realize he's this high energy guy. And then, you're kind of sitting there and it's like, is this gonna happen all year? And you see it. He not only talks the talk, but he walks the walk. And I can appreciate that. And like I said, from the jump, it's infectious.
Are you saying he didn't talk to you when he was on the defensive side with DQ that year, or his first year as OC?
OC's different. Yeah, I mean, he would sit in the exactly, and he would sit in the back of the meetings. Yeah, no, he definitely talked to me as the OC. But yeah, as consultant or whatever, he would just sit in the back, and honestly, I don't even know if I knew his name. And then he became OC, and obviously, it was, different. But I definitely talked to him.
Jake, it's obviously been a rough season for you guys, but as an NFL player, do you think it's an actual thing for a team to be able to take momentum into the offseason?
Yeah, I think momentum's everywhere. And it's something we say in the tight end room is they remember you based off what you did last, and so. Not only is this the last game for us, I think it's a great way to, end the season with this team. The last time we're going to be together with this group, and I try not to think too far ahead or say, hey, this is what we need to do next year. I'm trying to stay in the moment, but I do know for a fact I want to be out here and playing in this last game with this group and giving it my all. So.
Kind of along the lines of what Calvin was just asking about, how do you think Shotty's handled the challenges of the season as a first-year head coach? Really, there's been a lot of stuff that's popped up this year.
Yeah.
How do you think he's handled it?
For sure, I think he's handled it great. I know it's not always easy being at the forefront of some of that stuff, but I think he's done a great job, and we expect that from him. He expects that same standard from us. And so it doesn't surprise me at all. Of course. Yep.
Luckily for me, I've been preparing the same each game, whether I was playing or not. So it'll just be continuing the routine.
That seemed to help when you were active. That you were preparing like that, and then obviously you've been active a couple of weeks. Do you think that maybe that mentality is maybe something that can help keep you prepared for this one?
Yeah, always.
What's it been like in the cornerback room with Trayvon being gone? How's the vibe?
I mean, it's been the first day, so obviously everybody miss him. That's my guy for sure. So it's really been one day, so nothing really changed.
What's kind of the approach in practice for you? Looking at the last game.
You said looking at the last game?
Yeah, looking at this last game, you've had some health stuff, but what would it mean to you to be able to play?
Really, it'd mean everything to be healthy. But like I said, I'm preparing just like I was other weeks, and obviously I'm gonna get more reps at practice, so that's a plus. But I've been preparing, so.
Have you already thought about off-season stuff in terms of what you're already going to do and maybe what you could take from this year now that you're going to have a
Yes,
trade?
for sure. Well, funny thing is, I didn't have an off-season last year.
Yeah.
So I didn't run actually being able to run until camp last year. Actually, really when I got out there for training camp, that was my first time actually suiting up.
Yeah.
Because I had shoulder surgery, so I couldn't run the whole off-season. So I really haven't had an off-season. So I'm actually looking forward to the off-season to get my body right, get healthy. I think it did take a toll on me coming back this year without any off-season work, really. Couldn't do any DB drills, couldn't do certain stuff. So then I missed the whole OTAs, really. So it'll be a great off-season for me.
Yeah, what inspiration have you taken from other baby veterans on like how to handle an off-season? Like you said, I mean, rookie year it's training for combine and training for the draft. Then it's last year you were out. What have you learned about preparing?
So I look at two guys. I look at Dak Prescott and I look at Jordan Lewis.
Yeah.
So Jordan Lewis actually trained here in Dallas last year. So it's it's a spot by my house in Prosper built for it.
Yeah.
And Jordan Lewis was there every day. So I watched him work, even though I couldn't really do much because I was just doing PT or whatever. But he was attacking every day, and just so I'm gonna talk to him. I talked to him before the season too, just how to prepare for stuff. And then being in the facility with Dak throughout the whole offseason, he was attacking like I never seen nobody attack the way he do. So attacking PT, attacking the weight room, stuff like that.
How frustrating was it for you this year? Not being able to play and stuff.
I think the first couple of weeks was the most frustrating. Being on IR and then getting off of IR, and I still wasn't playing. So I think it's been, I'm not gonna say really frustrating, but I say like it's something that I had to get through. It's a little adversity that everybody got to go through. So sometimes you think your time right now and your time not right now. Like it's all up to the man upstairs. So.
You looking forward to next season?
I'm looking forward to finishing this game out, and then I'm looking forward to really just going 1-0 this week.
When was the last time you had a full off season? Was it entering your last year at Wake Forest? Or?
Yeah, because during the pre-draft, I had a foot injury, so I haven't had an off season in like 2 years. This is gonna be a great off season for me. Like I got my mindset out, and I'm focused on that. So.
Awesome. Thanks, Appreciate it.